Hello boys and girls and welcome to another episode of LudicLP. This is going to be a short one because unfortunately, for those of you who follow me elsewhere, I do actually have a job now, and it's kind of taking out of me as I try to adjust to normalcy or normality or whatever terms you particularly want to use. So as I say, yeah, it's just going to be a short one. So let's see what ships I've got here. Of course, the probe, because I was going to show you guys probing things down, wasn't I? So you can see here I've got a ship and it's fitted out with stuff. I've got a probe launcher with probes in it. I've got a salvager, an analyzer, a code breaker, and I've got some things here and some grid rigs here, and they're pretty nice because they make things easier. So I'm going to go ahead and undock. And I'm going to head over to somewhere just the other side of Heck. That's 3 jumps away, but that'll give me some time to explain what's been happening. So let's just head over to Easter. There we go. Good girl. Okay, so yeah, what? Oh, I do have something training. So yes, since we last spoke, I got a whole lot of training in. As you can see, it's kind of all this. It's oh, I didn't think that history was that short. So yes, I've been focusing on getting skills up to date, and I've got a lot of my my certificates here done. And you can see I've done all the core competencies at basic level: defense, drones, gunnery, missiles, and navigation. It's all basic at this point, but just doing those missions, not those missions, those certificates, they have actually helped me do missions. I say do missions, you know, it's like they've helped my resists. I've had to repair less. I've been able to passively tank on a ship that's set up for an active tank, so that's kind of crazy. It's weird. That of course is my I want to say Sleipnir, but it's not. Cyclone, yes, the Cyclone that you saw me in before. I've actually been doing level 4s in that. Some of them are too hard. Just before I did this mission, this video, I had to turn down a level 4 because it was just too hard for me. I already accepted it, so that's a standings loss, which is quite upsetting. I say upsetting, I mean, I'm only really supposed to be doing level 3s, and I can only do level 4s if I get my ult on to heal me, but I can do them, so I don't know, it's kind of a thing. And the PvP, how's that going? It's okay. It's not fabulous, it's not bad. I've not really touched it. It's a shame because I do like PvP. It's just it scares the hell out of me. It really does. So yes, we're off to Hurrah. Now, as I recall, Hurrah doesn't actually have any stations in it, so it should be relatively empty, which means it should be easier for me to find something to scan down, and hopefully it'll be something that won't need me to shoot at it, because, well, the only offense I've got on here is 2 warrior 1s, so that's a bad thing, basically. When I say a bad thing, it's just, it's not good, is it? So, yes, landing at Hurrah. Come on, jump through. There you go. Yes. Oh, I finally shifted that cough, by the way. So yes, no fancynesses here, no stations. So warp to the first planet because it just stops the overview from being all over the place, and I do not like overview that's all over the place. So yes, we're doing exploration. The reason I got into exploration is because of a guy, he's also on YouTube. His account name on YouTube is Johnny Pugh. He plays in-game the character Sir Livingston. He's pretty good at exploration at the moment. He's kind of off in Russian space. Shortly before all these bans, actually, he started it. and he's been hunting down the mining bots and killing them to death, which I wholeheartedly approve of. So, yes, on to exploration. So you've got a whole bunch of skills that you need. Let's just launch these probes. Come on. Now, you need at least 4 probes, but always launch as many as you can, purely because it makes things easier. I think I can launch up to 7. So, yes, there we go. Right, certificates. The certificates relating to this wonderful thing that we call exploration. Where is it? Where is it? Navigation, basic, cartographer. So yes, do this. That's astrometrics 4 and astrometric rangefinding 1. And as soon as you can, head on to cartographer standard. That does include covert ops 4, which is a hell of a lot of training, but it is actually worth it, I promise you. In the meanwhile, go for these 2. One of these is actually kind of useless. I think it's pinpointing, actually. No, that's not it. Is it acquisition? Yes, it's acquisition. That's actually relatively useless. But I don't know. It just depends on your preferences, I suppose. Anyway, we've got those scanner probes, so we can press F10 for this wonderful map here. I'll just get rid of the tactical overlay so you can see it a little bit more clearly. You can see this represents all the orbital bodies, the major ones, and this is the orbits that they take, not that they actually move. So yes, if we bring up the scanner, now you might remember the system scanner from when I was trying to get away from the monotony of level 1 missions, and it's basically the same thing except with more minigame. Essentially, so you've got these balls here, and I do like balls, and you basically reposition them. Try to make it so that they cover the entire lovely little thing, the system. And if ever you got drastically into geometry when you're in school, you'll understand what I'm doing here, but basically, if you're trying to find a spot in a space, if it's a 3D space, you need at least 4 points of reference to be relatively precise. If you've only got 2 points of reference, then you can only narrow it down to a ring in space, and if you only have 1 point, you can only narrow it down to a sphere. And if you've got 3 points, then you can only narrow it down to one of 2 points. So you do need 4 points of reference. I've got here 7, and they overlap in the middle, with the middle actually being covered by 1 as well. So if I hit scan, or analyze as it may be in this case, you'll see they warp off, which is all very fine and fun. And then they do this visually noisy thing that rather annoys me, but it's also quite relaxing as well. And 10 seconds later you get all of this, and you can see we've got a series of anomalies here. These are the ones that you would be able to see without probes, but these are the ones that you need probes to see, cosmic signatures. We're going to go after this one because it is the highest, the highest signal strength at 4.15. So what you need to do is move the grouping of the sensory probe thingers onto that dot, and the way I moved all of them just then, if you hold shift and try to drag one of them, then the entire formation moves with it. If you do that and drag on a bubble, it will also resize the entire fleet. Well, the scan range of the entire fleet. Now, if you were to hold Alt and try to drag one of the probes, it actually resizes the formation around the center of the formation, around the central probe. That's a common misconception I've seen thrown around on YouTube. It's around the center of the formation. That's a mathematical thing, so just bear that in mind. So you hit analyze again now that you've brought it down to be a little bit more accurate around this one sensor reading that you want. and after 10 seconds it should give you more information about the item that you want. Usually the first time it's just a higher signal strength, and you can see here that it seems to have in fact disappeared, which is quite annoying. So we'll go for this one now, unless it's exactly the same one. And if we move over here and bring it up some. Now you remember this, guys, we want TIA, TIA 453. So hit analyze. Excuse me, I've had a sandwich for supper, so I'm kind of windy. So we're analysing, and hopefully it should improve. Now the signal strength was 4 point something for this one, and now it's up to 7. So you click there and you can see it's actually deviated quite a bit from there. So what we're doing is dragging the formation back onto the spot, and we're resizing the formation so that they will cover that area. And we just keep iterating like that until we actually get a 100% signal. You can't actually warp to a signal unless it's 100%. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but it kind of makes sense, I suppose. So TIA 16.99, and it's not come up with a group or a type yet. Usually it comes up with the group first. So you just keep on iterating like this, and refocusing, resizing, checking, analysing, and it keeps going. So someone, I forget if it was a comment or an email, I believe it was a comment on YouTube, they asked me what the specifications are for my computer, and if I just check DX diag, you won't be able to see this happening. Oh, I got a result, a gravimetric. So yeah, a gravimetric site, that is basically a bunch of space rocks that aren't a specific asteroid field around a planet. So if we just keep scanning this down until it's 100%, you can see it's 35. I imagine the next one will be about 60 or 70. So we just keep scanning this down until it works. Anyway, back to DX diag. I have a 4-core 2 GHz processor. That's 2 threads per core, so that's essentially 8 CPUs. So it's whizzy. Memory, I've got 6 meg, and my display is an Intel HD graphics family thing. It's not good. It's not bad, but it's not good. So yeah, it all works. Oh, hello, small jaspit kernite and umber ore thing. So yes, that's actually quite a valuable one. So where are we? We want to center on probe 1. If you alt-click even on a label, that is where it says probe 6 or whatever, then you can actually zoom in and focus on that one particular probe, and it kind of helps with repositioning things. It's not something I've ever seen Johnny Pugh do, but that's fine. If he's learnt something from me, then I will be all the more amused. So yeah, you can see it's 100% now. So if we right click and warp to within 0, you can see we're off. So we're flying off through space. Flying faster, please. Come along. Yeah, warping is boring. It's also the most interesting part of the game. So yeah, we've got here 2 ships and a whole bunch of asteroids, if you can find them. Yeah, I can't actually find them. I'm not going to switch the overview around at the moment, but trust me, there are rocks here somewhere. So yeah, let's see if we can't kill these things actually. And I'm just going to keep clicking things. Nope. It's none of that. Is it any of this? This site may well have been cleared out, to be honest. Which surprises me, because I imagine that when sites get cleared out, they would just disappear. Yes, come on, get closer. Thing is, I'm in a terribly small ship with very specific fitting requirements. I don't even... yeah, I'm too far away to lock onto them. And I'm going relatively slowly, so yeah. Is that a rock? No, that's not a rock. That's a... oh, yeah, there is a Jasper asteroid there. One asteroid, yeah. So no doubt there's more, and if you've got a system, a scanner of some sort, then you can probably find more. Let's see, is that a one? Yeah, that's Jasper. So yeah, you can actually find things. Now let's see if I can set my drones on this thing. Oh, I can. I'm gonna kill something. Yeah, basically don't try to kill something in ships you're not supposed to be killing things in. So I'm gonna have to keep this at range. I'm gonna give it a 30 range, because anything closer and it really does risk me killing it. And keep an eye on my drones, because they're the things that are doing the fighting for me. You see they're taking damage already, so just get them out of there. Are they moving? They are moving, okay. So yeah, I'm not actually going to bother killing them. So yeah, that's a quick crash course in exploration. You can actually make a sick amount of money doing this kind of thing. You just find something fun, like an angel outpost of some sort, and you can hack it to get technology out of it, or you can salvage it to get really expensive salvage parts that you can sell on the market for millions. I dare say that you can actually make more money doing exploration than doing missions. The reason that I've taken so long is, as I say, my mouse is a bit crap at the moment, and also my I had bad luck with exploration. This is actually the 7th time that I've tried to record this, so there you go. I say 7th, I mean 7th I've tried to record something on this particular topic. Anyway, let's get back to the exploration, just finishing off. If you do leave a system, you can come back and reclaim them. You just hit reconnect to lost probes there, and you can destroy them if you absolutely want to get rid of them, but I wouldn't recommend it because, well, they're reusable. You just click recover active probes, and you see they're warping to me. You won't actually see them appear in the overview, I think. Let's just bring that forward. No, they just disappear. So it's all a bit of a cheat, really. So I'm going to head back to Heck, and I'm going to leave you guys to it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and hopefully this weekend I'll get another video out.